Well, Rockstars, it's a new day here in Cobblemon, or nighttime. Let's go to sleep. Alright, today's gonna be super exciting because it's kind of the beginning of a new section of this series. First of all, I need to get the Metagross, or future Metagross, that I EV trained up off screen with the, I guess I could take the Crobat too. I don't know if I want him on the team. But right now, we do want the Metang. I need to start leveling him up like crazy. We've got him EV trained in fully HP and, attack. Not usually how I would EV train a Metagross. I still need to change his actual nature. I need an increase in attack nature. Did I make any English words there for a second? I've just gone HP and attack. Basically as tanky and as hard hitting as possible. But the real question comes down to is, what do I mean by a new section of this series? Oh, I didn't want to start off with slacking. No, run away. Do I have an EXP share? I don't remember if I do on Cobblemon. I need it from Metang. But if you watched throughout this entire series, you've heard me mention before that when I update this mod pack, it's actually quite annoying because that means I have to update RTC, aka the Radical Cobblemon Trainers mod pack, which in terms means I have to update architecture and a couple other mods and mod add-ons as well, just to make sure everything works. And it's quite annoying, and I don't have an EXP share. I can make one though. I feel like I remember making an EXP share. Anyways, I decided to, ignore my inhibitions to finally go ahead and actually update the mod pack, Cobblemon, and RTC along with that. But on top of that, I did a few other things as well, which was adding the All Cobblemon's mod into this. Now, the reason that's so important is because the All Cobblemon mod actually adds all the Cobblemon or Pokemon that are missing from the mod currently, which is kind of the OP part about it. There we go. There's an EXP share, which I'm pretty sure I did have one, but then again, I died a few times in the end. I guess I could have lost it. So it's not just adding basic Pokemon that we don't have for models, it's adding all the legendaries. It takes every data pack, mod pack that's compatible with Cobblemon, and that's what it puts into the mod. Or, well, as a resource pack. Because unlike RTC, which I have to put into, say, a mods folder, I had to put this one into a resource pack. So I don't think it changes anything except for pure looks, which is, it makes sense because all the stats and stuff for those Pokemon seem to be in the game. Just the models and the spawning mechanics aren't allowed currently because they're not ready. So that would make a lot of sense. That just needs to be a resource pack to add these things in. So things like Necrozma and basically every other Pokemon that hasn't been in the game is in here. So we could go back to the end and actually look for Necrozma like I originally thought it might be in there. That doesn't change the fact that they're still not going to be easy to find. There's still legendaries and all this stuff and everything. And I don't know how some of them work. Like legendary birds and Pixelmon have always been about collecting soul orbs and the orb of frozen souls or whatever, filling it up, taking that to a shrine and then doing it that way. I'm just excited that we've added this onto it. It should be a lot more fun in the future. We'll have a lot more diverse Pokemon to battle against, to fight, to catch. It's just going to be really nice. So that's kind of like the big update and everything for what we've done with the actual mod pack. Outside of that, our goals for today are pretty simple. Defeat rival trainer Terry and get a Metagross. Alright, so we still need to change Metang's actual nature itself. He's got a lowered physical attack stat, which is not good. Adamant, that's exactly what we want. That should raise physical, lower special. So we need 3 red and a cyan mint. That's pretty simple. I'm glad we've got our mint leaf farm. This is so nice that I can just change these naturally, not spend like tokens or stuff. There we go. So now we've got perfect up attack, lowered special attack, because we do not care about his special attack. Ooh, Ursaluna, a Pokemon we do not have for the Pokédex. Yes. I don't know if he was originally in here or if he's a part of the All-Mons Cobblemon resource pack that I added on. I mean, hey, I will take it either way. Alright, he's 20% HP. Let's go ahead and try to capture this guy. But yeah, our main goal is to get Metagross leveled up and evolved today, and then to defeat and fight and defeat our rival Terry. Terry's just one of the in-between rivals. He's not a gym leader or anything. I don't know if he's like supposed to be the fill-in for like your regular rival, like in Pokemon games, outside of the gym leaders in Elite Four and whatnot. We have a massive issue with everyone but Skeldridge as a physical attacker on our team. And if you know anything basic about Pokemon battles, that could be a massive issue if we have nothing but physical attacks. I thought I was building a good team, and I did if physical and special split did not exist. So basically, if we were playing red and blue. And I hadn't really realized that because I got certain Pokemon because I never had them before, or certain Pokemon because they were shiny. And like Komodo, I had on my Pixelmon Realm series. I highly recommend checking it out. But that server got reset when I was pretty fresh into the series. So I just brought the Komodo over here. Technically, I just caught one on this series instead and put him on the team, instead of running him on the series that I just put him on, because, well, I figured I'd switch it up over there since the server reset. And I mean, it's not like I'd used him in Cobblemon before. Slacking was a shiny Pokemon with really good IVs, so no matter what, he was going to be used. And I've never used a Slacking on my team before. I just really like Crocodile. I wanted to use Crocodile. Skeledridge, I really like Skeledridge. And then Metagross is just really good IVs for a Bellum, so I wasn't not going to use him. And then with like things like Galarian Rapidash, I was trying to fill in typing. Scizor, I was trying to fill in a bug and steel typing. And it all just culminated into having too many physical type Pokemon for battle. But with us adding the All Mons mod pack on here, we can actually just do some better things like get legendaries for our special attackers or just more special attacking Pokemon in general, because there's just a lot more Pokemon now in the mod pack. That's why I want to get the Metagross up so we can use him in the battle against Terry, hopefully figure out who our next rival is going to be, and then decide from there what Pokemon we do and don't want to keep. Because as much as I want to keep Breloom, I don't think we're going to. Metagross, Slacking, and Skeledridge are guaranteed to stay. These first three Pokemon. So Crocodile, Breloom, Komodo, Galarian Rapidash, Scizor, and even Crobat, who's not really a team member but could be, are all up for disembarkment. They're going to get kicked off the team because I just need special attacking Pokemon. And most of my Pokemon aren't fast. I have no speed on my team outside of Breloom, and Breloom's pretty fragile, which is what happens with speed. Speedy Pokemon tend not to have a whole lot of defensive stats, which I'm used to because usually I run a faster Pokemon set. But I'm trying to be different for once. I'm trying to switch up my strategy, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to learn the other side of Pokemon battles because, you know, I can't always just win with a high speed and a high special attack. I've proven that plenty of times. But skipping over all of that for now, or past that for now, we're just gonna straight up train up to Metagross and then take on Terry. And so that's the only thing we're going to be doing this episode. And then in the meantime, if we still are waiting for Terry while Metagross is caught up to the level cap, I'm just gonna be making Pokeballs to attempt to prepare to go back to the end next episode, because I want to get a legendary, and I know Necrozma is one of the easiest ones to find because of the low amount of Pokemon that spawn in the end biome. I think even with all Cobblemon Mons, there aren't going to be a lot of Pokemon that spawn in the end. They just usually aren't. That's the same way in Pixelmon, so it should be an increased chance for legendary spawns. So that's what I'm really hoping for, especially since we found 2 Beldums, a Gibble, and all this other pretty cool stuff last time. I wouldn't doubt that if there's anywhere that's super easy outside of maybe building like a Celebi platform to get a legendary, that's the way to do it. All right, we can evolve Metang now. Finally, Mr. Terry hasn't showed up, but there's a full-on Weavile here. That is sick for our Pokedex. So let's see if we can capture him real quick. So when we get him, that's nice. We won't have to evolve a Weasel into a Weavile. That's just, yes. And I think he's like a Fang evolution too, so he's not exactly easy. So nice. I'm glad the grass finally decided to grow on my platform up here, and it's still not very big, so I've got to expand it. But that's literally just way too much work. I really don't want to do it. But to the main portion of today's episode, the Metagross evolution. Yes! I haven't checked your moveset in a while, so we don't want confusion. Hammer Arm, yes please. Metal Claw, you've got to have a better move. There's still Flash Cannon, but I don't care about your special attacks. Psychic, we have Zen Headbutt, we have Bullet Punch. I was hoping, do you really not have like just a more powerful steel type move outside of Metal Claw? I mean, I guess you're only level 45 still. Dude, but you look sick. Look at this guy. Okay, I am super happy. We've got a little bit more training left to do with him, but I can actually, you know, train him as the Pokemon himself. I no longer have to rely only on his EXP share. So this is gonna make things just a lot nicer. So come on, Miss Trainer. Let's just start off with a Bullet Punch. See, okay, you switched out. Free Bullet Punch on Girafarig. Fine by me. A Bullet Punch deal nearly 40% damage. What is Metal Claw going to do? You're Psychic normal, right? So neither of our moves are going to be super effective against you, but we are powerful. Staravia. We could just go with Zen Headbutt. You don't resist like our last buddy, so bye-bye. There we go. That almost put him up to level 46. Can our trainer card like glow already? We're just waiting for Terry to actually spawn in. That is the only thing that we're doing. I guess we're still leveling up Metagross. But the advantage of fighting these trainers is supposed to be the fact that, oh yeah, they give better XP, which is super nice. But they also are supposed to give item drops, which they just seem seem more rare than I thought they would. Because I think I've fought 3 or 4 trainers today. At the absolute minimum, I know it's more than that. And I don't think I've gotten an item from any of them, if I'm being completely honest. So if you could drop me, even if it's just a Pokeball, I would appreciate something. Because I think, did you drop the flower? Is that really what you dropped? A dandelion? Or was that already on the ground? You know what? I'm not going to question it. Let's just pick our apricorn so I can make more Pokeballs in the meantime. Because that is something I still necessarily need to do since we can't make a Master Ball. And I plan on going legendary hunting next episodes. I've never used a Necrozma whatsoever. Never had him on my team. I would really like to have him on the Pokemon team. Plus, I think he's a special attacker, but he's also psychic type. So it would kind of conflict with Metagross, but I don't really care. I think he's dark psychic versus psychic steel, so it's well worth it. At this point, I'm trying to just collect up basically all the really good Pokemon with really good IVs, EV train them, and then kind of decide from the Pokemon team I want from there. And we can always just switch them out for one another if we so need to, which is, I guess, the ultimate strategy, so we don't have just a single team of 6. Well, I was having really no luck getting Terry to spawn in the Taiga, so we're here in the plains biome, and it's a smaller area, so I'm just hoping that, ooh, cutie fly, Pokedex entry. He's already spawned. I was literally just saying that I was hoping as a smaller area, it would just spawn easier. That glowing, he's here. Oh my god. Okay, cutie fly, can you capture it? Yes, please. Where is, he is this way. Trainer arrival Terry. Now the question is, who do I lead off with? I'm not exactly sure. I guess Metagross is an alright start. Sure, let's go for it. Staraptor. Ooh, kind of an iffy one for us. I know Staraptor learns close combat. The question is, will he use that? We did learn Meteor Mash, so we have a better physical type move for Steel, which is super nice. Let's just go with the Bullet Punch. Get some damage off, see what he's got. Oh, he switched out to Electivire. Let's see what a Bullet Punch will do to you then. Okay, you're most likely going to use an electric type move, right? So let's switch into Crocodile and hope it's not a ground type, because I think you can learn some ground type. Mach Punch. That's painful, but I saved Metagross. Will we outspeed? Let's go dig. See if we can, nope, that sucks. But at least his special defense fell. Even if we lose this battle, I don't mind on the first one because we're just learning a lot about this Pokemon right now, or this trainer's style. So let's see, because especially since it's not like a gym leader like Brock, we don't have an idea of what he might use. Stellajuge wouldn't be a bad choice, right? He's a physical attacker. That is kind of the only problem I'm worried about this. So let's go Torch Song here. And Plasma Fist, that hurts. Indulge of Iron showers the battlefield. Interesting. And, ooh, that's some damage. I really wish we would survive another attack, but we only have 84 HP left. So unless he misses, I don't see that happening or chooses a bad move. Plasma Fist, and that sucks. Okay, that's okay. Problematic. We're not in an amazing position, but I can definitely deal with what's going on right now. And we're just learning about his team. Mach Punch to finish off Electivire. Okay, Venusaur. This is definitely going to be interesting. I don't think we outspeed, actually, but we're going to try Spore. But that's good to know. And we did outspeed him. We put him to sleep. But he's immune. Which ability of his does that? I don't remember. Well, we have 1 HP left. That's not going to do anything. But let's just go Sky Uppercut. We know we outspeed, so there's no reason to use Mach Punches so we can move. All right, so Metagross should be the obvious choice, right? And then we goes in Headbutt here, unless he switches out. Ooh, what did you do? Earth Power. I forgot you learned Earth Power, but we still did some. Well, actually, we finished him off. Darmanitan. Do I save Metagross or do I let him fall? Darmanitan. He's probably gonna use a Fire type move, right? So Slacking, and this shouldn't count for his move, so we should still not be in Truon. I believe we should just take the hit beautifully. He used EQ. Interesting. We still took that hit. Great. So let's go ahead, and he's a physical attacker, right? So we use Chip Away or Counter. Let's try Counter. I always, yes, he used first Flare Blitz, but we didn't survive, so I should have used Sucker Punch. All right, let's go ahead, Dragon Dance up here. It's our only chance, I think. Flare Blitz will take it. We get at least one Dragon Dance off. He does some recoil damage. We should outspeed at this point, I hope. And let's go Clanging Scales and do what we can. It's not gonna do. Ooh, we survived. I really hope Clanging Scales finishes him off. It does, but our special attack, or is it our defense falls? Staraptor, great. I don't know how this is gonna go. Dragon Claw here, and we still did not outspeed. Did he have a priority move? Nope, just close combat. Still outsped best. Great. We can go out to Metagross here. Don't know how this is actually gonna roll out. Let's go Let's go Meteor Mash, close combat, finishes us off. Not exactly surprising. All right, we learned quite a lot about his team overall, so that's the big advantage from that. And I didn't mind that start. It was just predicting what to do after that start was the real question. Terry, can you get out of the water, please? This is not a dynamic area that I want to be doing Pokemon battles in. What do we do here? He switched out last time right into Electivire. So let's go Meteor Mash. Yep, he's going to switch out right back into Electivire. Meteor Mash, come on. That's some solid damage, 58%. I kind of wish I had a flying type Pokemon right now, right? Because he's going to do Earthquake again, isn't he? And I don't have a way to avoid doing anything. Zen Headbutt, let's just go for it. Why not? It's just going to be a real issue here. Oh, Plasma Fist. I swore he used Earthquake last time. Am I just remembering wrong? And we finished him off. You know what? I'll take that. That's not bad for us. Venusaur. I guess let's do his Zen Headbutt. I don't know what he's going to do, actually. And Earth Power. I really wish we outsped. Maybe I should have trained him in speed. You are faster, but he's immune. Let's go Slacking then, I guess. Oh my god, he's just getting so far away because he's swimming. All right, Slacking. Let's go ahead and let's just go Chip Away. I think that's our best bet. I don't want to risk counter again. I need to do damage on this guy. And we took a bit of damage ourselves. We can't do anything this turn. We're just going to click Slack Off. And great. He just drains us and gets his HP back. Oh, great. I've got a Drowned on me now while I'm in the middle of this battle. Let's throw out Skeledridge here and see how this goes with the good old Torch Song. And I don't know how he's going to put us to sleep, isn't he? And it missed. Yes. Come on, Torch Song. Yes. But if he lands that Sleep Powder, we're in trouble. So Torch Song again, and he withdrew. That's fine by me. That's going to increase our special attack even more for free. It's a free hit on Staraptor, which nearly finished him off. Are you kidding me? Come on. No burn, nothing. I really could use that Bullet Punch right now. Ooh, actually, you know what I can do? Breloom. He's going to take the hit, but he has a Focus Sash, so he should be guaranteed to live this. Hey, can you go away, Drown? Oh, recoil damage. Next up is Azumarill. Perfect. That's definitely got to be someone. I should have kept our Giga Drain move and put a Giga. Yeah, that's what I should have done instead of Seed Bomb. Spore. Get out of here. Put him to sleep. Come on. The Spores are guaranteed sleep as long as they're not immune. It can't miss. So that's the best part about this. Boom. And now we go Sky Uppercut. That should be lots of damage. You're a water. No, you're Water Fairy. I was thinking normal. Wait, what just happened? Wait, what? It woke up and used Aqua Jet. Are you kidding me? Go away, Husk. Or Drowned. Finally. Our only non-weakness is Komodo. So that's kind of problematic here. And it's a Fairy type. So please don't have a Fairy type move. Otherwise, I'm going to be in big trouble. So Dragon Claw, I guess. Oh, wait. That's going to be pointless. Why did I use Dragon Claw? We outsped, though. So if I wasn't stupid, we might have done some damage. All right. Third time's totally the charm, right? And I've got a specific strategy this time. Boom. Let's go. A good old Meteor Mash. Yep. He switches out. And bye-bye Electivire soon enough. Okay. So at this point, we know to send in Breloom because Breloom's going to survive with 1 HP. Ooh, what's this? And he's going to do Plasma whatever. Luck of the Sea, I guess. We'll take it. We actually survived with more than that. So that means our item is no longer good. We're not going to survive a single hit with 1 HP. Crap. Our Focus Sack. But Electivire is poisoned with 45% HP. That is something I was not expecting. That means we can't put him to sleep. So Sky Uppercut, we should still outspeed and do massive damage or not because of Ice Punch. Metagross outsped before, right? So I can switch him back in and oh, that was a little lag spike. Now we can go ahead and do, are they going to switch out? I doubt it. So let's go Zen Headbutt here. And oh, he did outspeed with close combat. Crap. I was really hoping to use Explosion on our Staraptor here. Azumarill. Let's just explode anyways. Actually, no, still super effective. Meteor Mash. Let's go. It should be super effective on Fairy. And they switched out to Venusaur. That's still a problem. But dang, that Meteor Mash damage was good. And our attack rose. That is insane. Meteor Mash again. If we can survive a single hit somehow. And dang it, I should have gone Explosion. I don't think that produces our speed though. So it would have been the same result. But now we go into our boy Skeledridge here. We hit a Torch Song. He switched switches out, that gives us free attack buff, which is really nice. Or a special attack buff. That puts quite a lot of damage on Staraptor here. So the question is, what do we do now? Staraptor doesn't kill us, right? Did it kill us last time? I don't know. Torch Song again. Brave Bird. No, it killed itself with Brave Bird last time. That's what it did, because it was on a lower HP. But we finish it off. We get the second Torch Song off, but we're a slower Pokemon. There's no way we outspeed Venusaur here, but we'll go Torch Song and Earth Power. Yeah, we don't live. If we had, we could have lived it before. That's so annoying. Bring in Komodo here. Let's go ahead. Dragon Dance, because I need something on my side here. I think I need to switch up my items, honestly. I don't have a lot of great ones for my team. And we've fallen asleep. Well, I'm just gonna try to wake up, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. I mean, we needed some special attacks on these guys, and I don't have it. Let's send in Slacking here and go. Sucker Punch isn't gonna finish him off, right? Chip Away will, though. Come on, Chip Away. Yes. Maybe win this if we have more special attackers, or if I can figure out a strategy with this team. But I just don't think that's going to happen. There's just too many Pokemon that I can't do anything against because they counter either my typing or my attack style. So because because I'm a physical attacker, I can't do anything. Or the fact that I'm just always slower than them is I don't have any speedy Pokemon either is another big problem. So even though they have slow Pokemon, they don't exactly have as slow as I do. Wow, there's a lot going on. Okay, so I've got Crobat, who I mentioned earlier. I did EV train off screen with Metang. There's a full Avalugg. That looks so cool over there. I want to go catch him, but Terry took so long to spawn. I can't risk him despawning. So we've got our boy Crobat. Actually, I didn't mean to start with Crobat. He is a flyer. That is one of the advantages of us having him. I did not want him to be our beginning move. We're sticking to Metagross here, but I've got Twisted Spoons on him instead, so it's going to increase his overall Zen Headbutt. So I actually don't know if Zen Headbutt is more powerful than Meteor Mash, but we're gonna go ahead and do Zen Headbutt. I think it's stronger than Meteor Mash against Electivire, so hopefully this just does some crazy damage. Oh, it nearly one-shot him, dude. Now, can Bullet Punch finish him off, right? That should be enough. Yes! Now that is a starting strategy. Venusaur here is gonna switch over to Earth Power. We're gonna switch out to Crobat here. Poison to Poison, not gonna do anything, but he shouldn't be able to hit us with that Earth Power. So that's a free switch in. Yes! Now, this is what we get from actually learning from things. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, do we set up Tailwind? Tailwind would be nice to increase the speed of all of our Pokemon for 5 turns. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Tailwind, yes, we're gonna get that off because they withdrew. Now, I think we're gonna be faster than Staraptor because we're speed EV trained and we're a pretty fast Pokemon like Staraptor, but we've also got the Tailwind. We're gonna go Cross Poison here. That should be some good damage. Okay, not quite as much as I was hoping. Maybe I should have poisoned him from the start. Brave Bird takes us out, but it does recoil damage. Now, he's never kept his Staraptor in against my Metagross. So, either we can take the hit that he gives us, or he has to switch out and deal with the Meteor Mash on whoever gives this hit. And Meteor Mash on Venusaur. So, I'm really upset it goes in Headbutt, but that's alright. That was still some good damage. Do we survive a single Earth Power? I don't think so. So, at this point, I might have sacrificed Crobat a little too soon. But that's okay. We'll figure out how to deal with it. We're going to sit in Slacking here. And so he can take the hit. That's not bad. Okay. So now we go ahead and go Chip Away here. If we can live. And go first. And we went first. Finishing him off. Staraptor, you can deal whatever you want to our boy here. I really hope you use Brave Bird. Even though I bet you use Close Combat. So that's really going to suck. Yep. Close Combat. Oh, we survived it. And that drops your defenses. Now you're still going to outspeed. So we're going to die. But we can use Sucker Punch to get some more damage off on you. Oh, smart AI using Quick Attack for priority over priority. But you don't have the Venusaur counter to Metagross anymore, which is your downfall. So boom, Zen Headbutt. Let's see, Close Combat on us. But that's not going to do enough as effective as it is since we're a Psychic type. Resist that Steel weakness. Bye-bye. So who is up next? Darmanitan. I don't know if we outspeed, so we're just going to go. Should we explode? We still have 3 Pokemon left, right? I could switch in Breloom and then go ahead and live the hit and put him to sleep, but I don't think that's worth it. But I don't want to lose Metagross yet either. So let's go with a solid Zen Headbutt. And he outsped and killed us. So yeah, I probably should have used Bullet Punch there. Let's send in Breloom here because we should be able to get a Spore off no matter what. Flare Blitz, that's going to do recoil damage, but we survived our Focus Sash. Thank you very much. Question is, how much damage can we do to him without switching out, which usually costs more time? So let's just go Sky Uppercut and nice! Finish him off. All right, next up is the Azumarill. I don't think we outspeed speed. So let's just go Mach Punch because they have Aqua Jet here and get as much damage as we can. Yeah, 17%, not great, but it's something. Yeah, I messed up my order by sacrificing Crobat a little too early, so we're kind of in a pickle here. But let's go ahead and hit Foul Play here. Come on. Oh, that didn't do as much as I expected. They have high physical attack stat. No, they're probably not even trained in it. They're probably all HP and defense, Azumarill. So yeah, that was a problematic situation of mine. I kind of messed up there. I had it at the beginning though. I played the first half of this battle perfectly, and then Crobat sacrificing himself that early was a little bit too much. All right, back to the turning point of the battle. Does he use sleep powder or something else? The question is, do I sacrifice someone specifically to try to take this guy out that's not Crobat, or does let's just to win this battle, I think I need him to use earth power, and he used sleep powder and it missed. Yes, so either way that works out for us. Now before we used tailwind to increase our speed, right? I think that's a mistake. I think we could do Wing Attack, but I'm expecting him to switch out to Staraptor, so Cross Poison. And he didn't switch out. Crap. He used Sleep Powder again. That's really bad. Now he's gonna switch out. It's like the AI learned from our previous battle or something. I don't know. I doubt that's a possibility, but that'd be pretty cool. It's definitely interesting seeing it choose, because usually when I battle an AI, I can do exactly what I'm doing now, and I'll learn exactly what I need to do, and then just get a little RNG on my side and we can win, right? This isn't that same thing, so I'm really curious about it. Let's go Wing Attack when we wake up, I guess. And yeah, no waking up. Cross Poison, and oh no, we're dead. That's actually really bad. At least Venusaur's somewhat hurt, but I don't think that's gonna do anything for us. Last time I think we had Metagross switch out or into Staraptor, and Staraptor, I think they switch him out every time until he's one of the last Pokemon. I think they're gonna go back to Venusaur. Predicting that, let's go Zen Headbutt. They did switch. They did go to Venusaur. Land the Zen Headbutt, please. Yes! Knock him out of here. Okay, Darmanitan. He's gonna use Flare Blitz. We know that. I think instead of going into Breloom, we go into Crocodile here. Definitely an interesting play. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we'll see what happens here. We sacrifice our boy, which sucks, but he does do some damage on himself. That's kind of problematic. We just lose a Pokemon. I figured he'd be really low, but not that. I think I need to save Slacking for a Staraptor backup. So let's go ahead and let's go Spore. Do we outspeed? No. Flare Blitz, but we survive it, so we're guaranteed to put him to sleep. Oh, he got put to sleep by our ability anyway, so Spore did nothing. That's just unlucky because we could have attacked, but we did a lot of damage to him last time, right? So Sky Uppercut, is that enough to finish him off? It is. All right, Staraptor's up next. That's fine. Oh, they're gonna use Quick Attack, aren't they? Yep, they use Quick Attack, outspeed me, even though I used Mach Punch. All right, so do we bring in Metagross? Think they're gonna use Close Combat, or are they gonna switch out? And I don't know who they're gonna switch out to if they do. Or we could bring in Slacking and do Chip Away, most likely survive, take him out. I think we bring in Slacking here. I don't want to get rid of Metagross. I think he's more versatile. Let's go Chip Away here, and let's see what happens. Yep, they attack us, but we're going to survive it, and they're not going to survive a Slacking physically EV train boosted by a normal Scarf Chip Away. No way. There we go. That leaves a Azumarill. Interesting. Slack off because we're in Truant. Nothing's going to happen to us. So we bring out Metagross here, and I don't know how this is gonna go, so we want to go with Meteor Mash as our best move, I think. And come on, as long as we can survive, let's do some damage here. And oh, they missed their attack. They missed Rough Play Rough. Oh yes, and we did a lot of damage actually. So if we can land another Meteor Mash without dying here, which we don't die, come on, finish him off, finish him off, finish him off. Oh, barely survived. I know they have Aqua Jet, but we outspeed, right? So Bullet Punch should be guaranteed for us. Bye bye Azumarill. Oh, we won! Azumarill was the last Pokemon, and he gave us just X special attacks, no, X special defenses. But we survived, we won, we beat Rival Terry. So Crobat was worth adding to the squad. That is super cool. I'm glad it was worth it. He really pulled out for us. So the question is, who is our next trainer? It's not a gym leader. It's a Team Rocket member, and this person is Rocket Admin Archer, and this will give us a 1 level cap increase increase. So we can go from 55 to 56. Geez. And sadly, that Avalugg no longer seems to be spawned around, so we can't capture it. But I think that's overall a pretty solid place to end the episode for today, guys. We got some Pokemon, we got a Metagross to evolve, and we defeated our trainer rival. So leave a like, comment, subscribe down below if you did enjoy, and I'll see y'all next time, Rockstars. Peace, peace.